Good day, you beautiful people. My name is Bizzle, this is TeaN'BizzKits, and welcome to a special edition here where I'm covering Kitfest and Fast Show at Santapod. This was a bonkers weekend which I was very lucky to go across to. There were many kit cars here, hundreds and hundreds of other cars. So if you haven't already, grab a tea, a biscuit, subscribe, like, share, and welcome to another episode of TeaN'BizzKits. This year, Kitfest and Fast Show have teamed up together and we have been blessed with glorious sunshine. I arrived on the Saturday when it was a run what you brung day, which basically means you turn up, you sign on, you pay your monies and you give it your best shot at your quarter mile. We was also blessed with the jet car going up and down as well, which was crazy loud and a lot of fun to watch. On the Sunday, that's when the Fast Show kicked off. Hundreds and hundreds of cars rocked up. There was also stunt shows, there was a DJ stage, there was drifting rides, there was Lotus stands, an SPL sound competition, a fun fair, all sorts of stuff. For me, Kitfest is really special. This is really the first proper kit car show of the year. It's growing, it's getting more popularity, and I attended this last year when my car was still in bits. If you haven't seen that episode, check it out. And now I am back with my car on Kitfest. I was also lucky enough to bag myself a media pass, so I managed to get round the scenes and get some decent footage. This was a serious car, a Dutton Phaeton S1 owned by Russell, 615 bhp, 525 brake, nitrous powered, 5.7 litre, small block Chevy. Yeah, of course it's a V8. Running through a 9-inch diff, a 2-speed box, 375 tyres on the back. It's a serious weapon. The chassis had some major mods as well, with it being lengthened and having to be increased in height to try and squeeze that engine in. The end result? An 8.8 quarter, running in at 155 miles per hour. What a weapon. So as I take a quick walk down the back, you can see there are all sorts of vehicles, all with their own little touches, all with their choice of colours. Some of them are still projects and work in progress, whether it be little 1 litre motorbike engines or big whopping V8s. We've got turbochargers, superchargers, rear wheel drive, front wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, you name it, there's all sorts here. People rolled out some special cars on the Sunday. It was really nice to see these two NSXs being pushed through their paces up the quarter mile. But there were just one and two of many really special cars here today. So, let's cut to the chase. Enough of other people having their fun, it's time for me to have a go. So let's jump on board, and while I'm sitting in the queue and waiting for my turn, I'm going to run through some basics with you for the quarter mile. Now, I am not a pro. I have never done it before. What you're just about to watch is the first time I have ever been up the quarter mile strip in anger. And I've done no special prep for this at all. I'm wearing a crash helmet, I need to wear arm restraints because I have an open top car, and that's pretty much it. So, when we pull round, what am I looking for? The Christmas tree. At the top of the Christmas tree are two sets of lights. They're yellow, and what they're saying is where my front wheel is in comparison to the start line. The top set of lights mean that I'm just past the line, and when the second set of lights, I'm now perfectly on the line. Once it's there and the other guy is ready, the greens, and then I'm going. Well, that went pretty well in my eyes. I managed to smoke that guy and didn't stall it, didn't break it. Car was on fire. Not literally, it was singing. I am over the moon with that. And someone who's done a fair amount of track days, that was a buzz. I have never felt anything like that on track. The weird thing is, when you're on track, you're buzzing, you're ready to go out on track, and when you do, that's the most exciting part in many ways. Pulling out of the pits, going down and onto the track itself. But the first thing you're doing is warming up your tyres, climatising into the track, and then you're pushing it for the next 20 minutes. Yeah, okay, you have highs and lows with the adrenaline, but it's spread out over a long period of time. This is different. You sit in the queue, you're waiting, and then the view of just an open track in front of you, and it's go and done in pretty decent time. I'm happy with that for my first ever run. All I wanted to do was get something around 13 seconds and 100 mile an hour, and I am over the moon and literally shaking with adrenaline. Oh, this is a buzz. Let's do it again, do it again, do it again, do it again. After that adrenaline fueled run, I needed to return my car back to the show so I can chill out and just soak up these kit cars again. So taking a walk along the front of them this time, what have we got? MKs, Quantums, M&Rs, low cost, AKs, GT40s, DJC Sportscars are here, Tigers, there's all sorts, ending in this really, I think, special Global Lights GT1 car. Anyone else recognise this from Tocker Racing back in the day? These are really rare, and the business is back up and running. A special single-seater car. I bet this is a weapon on the track. Look who I found! Jason from a previous episode, who's managed to finally get his car here. Jay, do you want to quickly talk through some of the bits that you've done since we last saw you, because it looks quite different?
Right, so first of all, it's now got a cage instead of just a rear roll hoop. I'm working on an active aero system for it all round. Rear wing / air brake, 4 winglets on the arches to cross level it out when you're turning. And it's pretty much the same as it was the last time we see it, just black.
Yeah, even just getting it one colour makes a big difference.
Yeah.
It's not the finished colour, it's not the finished bodywork either, is it? Because you're going to do the whole thing in carbon, so it's really just shaping it up at the moment.
It's nearly there for the moulding now, so just need to get some fiberglass, do the female moulds, and then start ordering carbon and sell the house, I think.
And you're saying that the engine isn't running at the moment, you need to sort the ECU?
Need the ECU for that, yeah.
Yep,
Everything else is done, all the fuel systems tested, sump's now shorter on it, and everything's been rebuilt on it.
Yeah, so nice.
All it needs now is spark.
So it's a lot of hard work and rush to get here.
6 months of it.
First time it's probably seen some decent daylight and some space. Are you generally happy the way it's coming? I mean, it's nice to see you and walk around it and stuff, and amongst other cars and stuff.
I think once all the body's finished on it and it's not sort of brushed with paint, it will look a lot better and I'll be a lot happier with it. But at the moment I'm looking at brush marks and it's winding me up.
That's just unfortunately the way it is. But yeah, it's really good to see it again. It's nice to see it out. Lovely 3D printed parts, mate.
Yeah, I know a bloke who can do them for you.
Yeah, if anyone needs any bits, you know where to come. I think out of all the cars that I've seen at Kitfest and Far Show this year, this Toyota Supra was my favourite. Looking beautiful, this new spec. It's running 1400 horsepower, a dedicated out and out drag strip slag. The only other thing that I know about it is that it's got a whopping great turbo, and in the boot it's got a box full of ice to go through the charge cooler. Serious weapon. Kitfest is the place to come to meet like-minded kit car owners, and I bumped into Gary, someone that I've never met before, the owner of this Caterham, and I befriended him for the weekend. As he was an experienced quarter miler and I had never done it before, he was really kind and patient with me as he showed me the ropes, told me what to do, and basically whooped my butt every single time as we went toe to toe down the quarter mile. So thank you very much for your time, Gary, and I'll see you again on track soon. Take a moment to sit back and watch me trying to keep up with Gary and learn the art of quarter mile dragging. That was a lot of fun and closer than what I expected. He beat me off the line quite simply, but I do have a bit more power than him, so I am expecting to reel it in a little bit. Anyway, turns out that he missed second gear on that run, which is why I did reel him in. Let's see how the next one goes. He seems to have me off the line every single time. Even once he had actually taught me how to do a burnout beforehand to get some heat in my tyres. The problem is, I don't have an LSD, so I'm getting heat into one tyre, which then means that the other one slips quite easily. Gary, on the other hand, hooks up the start, does a rolling burnout with an LSD, and has wider tyres. So although I have more power than him, he just seems to get off the line, build up some momentum, and I just can't catch him after that. I managed 6 runs this day, but my fastest one was actually my second run earlier on in the day before I met Gary. Just seemed to get off the line with lower revs, just seemed to get my gear changes better and nip a couple of tenths off. As I wrap up Kitfest 2025 special episode, I just want to say that Kitfest was absolutely amazing. Everyone was particularly pleasant, cars were well turned out, and there is nothing wrong with a couple of beers sitting round a bonfire. I want to say particular thank you to Trevor and everyone that's contributed to this episode with their content. Remember to like, share and subscribe because there's plenty more of this coming. My name is Bizzle, and this has been TeaN'BizzKits, and I'll catch you again soon.